I'm Kiana Faircloth, host of Afternoon Jazz and The Pulse at WBGO. And live from my living room, once again, I want to welcome all of you to the closing night of the Winter Jazzfest, brought to you by Capital One City Parks Foundation Summer Stage. We're in the 18th season, and we have been celebrating the feel-good. And because of COVID, of course, we couldn't get together in person, but we wanted to make sure that we prioritize the health and safety of you, the audience, our musicians, and the good staff at Winter Jazzfest. And we'll be together again real soon. Just stay tuned for upcoming announcements from Winter Jazzfest for those in-person events happening in the spring and summer. As you know, Winter Jazzfest is the festival of all seasons. Oh, and speaking of the summer, we can't wait for you to join us in Central Park and at parks citywide for events happening for Summer Stage June through October. In the meantime, you can catch up on all the past Summer Stage events online at summerstageanywhere.org. To keep musicians working, especially now during the time when venues have been closing, unfortunately, the incredible staff at Winter Jazzfest worked literally around the clock to bring you this broadcast by putting together 30 different groups, 150 musicians from New York to across the world, from LA to Chicago to Sao Paulo to New Orleans to Johannesburg. All of that and more. If you missed any of that over the past 10 days, go online, check out the archives at winterjazzfest.com/media. So tonight, Mahogany L. Browne is a poet who lives in Brooklyn and is the very definition of Black girl magic. In 2021, she became the inaugural poet in residence at Lincoln Center. Her latest book, Vinyl Moon, was published by Penguin Random House earlier this month, falling right in line with this year's theme of feeling good. Here's Mahogany L. Browne.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. My name is Mahogany L. Browne, and we are joined here today to celebrate Capital One's City Parks Foundation's Summer Stage Anywhere and Winter Jazzfest. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this amazing amalgamation of artists and sounds and musicians and movement and singers and lyrical acrobats. I'm honored. And I would like to open up the time that we're going to share here together with a piece called Country of She. I know who I am because I believe it. The breath in my chest, insistent in its choice. The skin that I'm in, the bones and blood and veins it carries like a promise. Have you witnessed the ocean moving with so much gust and life? Have you witnessed the river? Still waters bubbling, the rebirth of school. Have you witnessed your own body, its own country of water, moving against the tide of a world so heartbreaking? It's forgotten its own voice. Be still, friend. Be still. Be kind to yourself in this gift of stillness. I know who I am because I believe it. I know who I believe in threes we will come. A drip of water moving against a boulder. Water slow and steady can turn rock into a pebble. Like anxiety, like self-doubt. Smaller until gone. Let your love for yourself be the water. Be the rise. Be the mist. Let you be. I know who I am because I believe it. I believe I am my mother's daughter. I believe I am my grandmother's prayers. I believe I am my great-grandmother's backbone revealed. I am because I believed so. I am because a woman believed in me. What a continent I became. What a country of water I be. I flow and fluid and rise and ebb, and I believe in me. I am not wrong. I am wronged. In this skin I've reclaimed from this trap of this country's tourniquet. only to find the sweet solace is a riverbed. Its mud beckons me closer to its silt. Small fish and forgotten glass unearth themselves like baby teeth. Only one can cut into flesh purposely. Only one does not know what it's capable of. I believe in the air as much as I believe in the fire. I believe in the fire as much as the water consumes. I believe in a higher source, energetic and wise. I believe in my ability to thrive. This body is a good thing. Turning 2 miles, walked over a bridge into a family's meal, creating poems that become cashier's checks, dentist bills, and rent. I've 3 holes in my teeth and a nation that pretends I didn't almost die for it to survive. I am still here, still here. I am still here. And like the ocean, full of salt and shells, full of ship remnants and noble ones. I bleed and the sand grieves. I be because someone survived for me to be here today, breathing this almost air, marching for cleaner belongings. My front seat beneath the deadening stars is still a seat. It's still a ground. It's still a home that I can pronounce by given name, to write amongst the forgotten names, the taken and the ignored. But today, there are no tombstones. Today, there is no true death, only life, only life, only a song of the living. Maybe even a belief system with its water as its minister. I am water. I dive into my own currents. I dress my dreams in the satin breath of my ancestors. I know who I am. I know who I am. Because I believe it.
Now, even though we can't be together physically in person this year, don't let that stop you from repping the good folks at Winter Jazzfest and all that they do to support the jazz community. You can go online to the shop page and pick up one of those cute knit hats. They got t-shirts, sweatshirts, pins, tote bags, masks, all that good stuff that you can wear to rep Winter Jazz Fest. So go online to winterjazzfest.com/store and get your shop on. Now, this next artist is a vocalist based in New York. She's worked with everyone from Kirk Lightsey to Barry Harris to Pasquale Grasso. And her debut record, Samara Joy, features veteran drummer Kenny Washington. I'm so proud of her, and her star is shining brightly. From Brooklyn in Soapbox Gallery, here's Samara Joy.
In this world of ordinary people, extraordinary people, I'm glad there is you. In this world of overrated pleasures, of underrated treasures, I'm glad there is you. I live to love, I love to live with you beside me. This role so new, I'll muddle through with you to guide me. In this world where many play at love, hardly any stay in love, I'm glad there is you. More than ever, I'm glad there is you. In this world of ordinary people and extraordinary people, roll so new, I'll muddle through with you to guide me. And in this world where many, many play at love and hardly any stay in love, I'm glad there is you. Thank you so much to Winter Jazzfest and Summer Stage for having us today. We're incredibly excited to perform for you all. Thank you for being here virtually. It would be wonderful to see you in person, but it's also wonderful to have the technology and the resources to be able to present music anyway in these challenging times and sort of offer some musical medicine. So thank you all once again for being here virtually with us. Now we'd like to continue with a wonderful standard that I hope you all recognize. This one is called Stardust. And now the purple dusk of twilight time steals across the meadows of my heart. High up in the sky, the little stars climb, always reminding me that we're apart. You wander down the lane and far away, leaving me a song that will not die. Love is now the stardust of yesterday, the music of the years gone by. Sometimes I wonder why I spend the lonely nights dreaming of a song. The melody haunts my reverie, and I am once again with you. When our love was new, and each kiss an inspiration, but that was long ago, and now my consolation is in the stardust of a song beside a garden wall. When stars are bright, you are in my arms. The nightingale tells his fairy tale of paradise where roses grew. And though I dream in vain, in my heart it will remain, my stardust melody. The memory of love's
Thank you very much, Stardust. Now we'd like to continue with one written by the great bassist Sam Jones. This is Dale Sasser, or with lyrics, If You Never Fall in Love With Me. I loved you so since that first day, and the angels let you leave and come my way. Don't you see what a lost lady I'm liable to be if you never fell in love with me? I'm not the girl I was before, 'cause now you own my heart forevermore. I'll be a sailor adrift on an uncharted sea if you never fell in love with me. But if you come through, just say that you're mine, then I'll make your life one great big Valentine, and we'll build a new love world for two, and we'll find joys no lovers ever knew. I wanna stay here by your side and keep your arms forever occupied. Can't you imagine how empty my future would be if you never fell in love with me? I loved you so since that first day, and the angels let you leave and come my way. Don't you see what a lost lady I'm liable to be if you never fell in love with me? And I'm not the girl I was before, 'cause now you own my heart forevermore. And I'll be a sailor adrift on an uncharted sea if you never fell in love with me. But if you come through, say that you're mine, then I'll make your life one great big Valentine, and we'll build a new love world for two, and we'll find joys no lovers ever knew. I wanna stay here by your side and keep your arms forever occupied. Can't you imagine how empty my future would be if you never fell in love with? I'd live a life of ecstasy if you ever fell in love with me. Del Sasser, If You Never Fall in Love with Me. And now we'd like to do one that I learned from the great Louis Jordan. This is called Buzz Me Blues. When I saw you this morning, baby, tell me, why did you walk away? When I saw you this morning, baby, why did you walk away? Can't believe that you don't love me. I thought our love was here to stay. Buzz me, baby. I'll be waiting for your call. Buzz me, baby. I'll be waiting for your call. And if you forgot the number, come on over. You won't have to call at all. Ain't never lied to no one, I'll never lie to you. When I told you that I loved you, every word I say is true. Buzz me, baby. I'll be waiting for your call. And if you forgot the number, come on over. You won't have to call at all. Buzz 2023. In my solitude, you haunt me with memories of days gone by. Send back my love. This last song is one of my favorite tracks on my first ever album, which is available now, featuring Pasquale and Ari. And it is a song that I learned from Ella Fitzgerald. She sung it beautifully, and now I'll try to put my spin on it. This one is called Everything Happens to Me.
Make a date for golf, and you can bet your life it rains. Try to give a party, but the guy upstairs complains. Guess I'll go through life just catching colds and missing trains. Everything happens to me, and I never miss a thing. Had the measles and the mumps. Every time I play an ace, my partner always trumps. I guess I'm just a fool who never looks before she jumps. Everything happens to me, and at first I thought that you could break this jinx for me, that love would turn the trick to end despair. But now I just can't fool this head that thinks for me. I've mortgaged all my castles in the air, and I've telegraphed and phoned, sent an airmail special too. Your answer was goodbye, and there was even postage due. Fell in love just once, and then it had to be with you. Everything happens to me. At first I thought that you could break this jinx for me, and that love could turn the trick to end despair. But now I just can't fool this head that thinks for me. I've mortgaged all my castles in the air, and I've telegraphed and phoned, sent an airmail special too. Your answer was goodbye, and there was even postage due. Fell in love just once, and then it had to be with you. Everything happens to me, for me. Everything happens to me.
Thank you very much.
We want to thank all the Winter Jazzfest and Capital One City Parks Foundation Summer Stage partners and supporters. We want to recognize all the venues who will need our continued support once it's safe to go back and see music in person. And to all the studios that opened their doors to us to make this virtual Winter Jazz Fest possible, thank you. To the full Winter Jazz Festival staff, thank you. Thank you for what you do to continue to bring this music to new audiences and to help the community of musicians progress in the way that you do in such a meaningful way. Thank you so much. And lastly, we're forever grateful to all the musicians for what they do to dedicate their lives to this art form and to keep it moving forward. And to support all the musicians you saw tonight, be sure to look them up online, buy their music, and once it's safe to do so, definitely go and see them live and in person. To close out tonight, on behalf of the Winter Jazzfest and the Capital One City Parks Foundation Summer Stage, I am so pleased to introduce Makaya McCraven. He's a drummer and a beat scientist from Chicago. He's worked with guitarists like Jeff Parker and Bobby Broom and trumpeter Marquise Hill. His album, which came out last year on Blue Note, called Deciphering the Message, is absolutely incredible. So to close things out, coming from Fulton Street Collective in Chicago, here's Makaya McCraven. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a great night.
Thank you, Kiana. Thank you, Makaya, Samara, and Mahogany. And thank you, Summer Stage, for presenting tonight with us. And thank you all for joining us at Winter Jazzfest and for supporting this music. You can find out more information about all the artists that performed tonight at winterjazzfest.com. Look them up, support them, buy their music, and go see them live when we all can. Thank you again for helping us move this music forward. Stay healthy and inspired. Good night.